somebody who has been chronically online for years, I've had many different interests that people consider cringy. I used to feel a large amount of shame around enjoying the things that I like. I kind of decided over the last year or so that I wasn't going to let other people's perception of me or my interests stop me from enjoying things, and in my journey of learning to unabashedly enjoy things, to kind of inspire others to do so as well, and tell people that you should really let the cringe win. This is a series where I explore the different fandoms of my past, and I make characters in them as a way of kind of repairing my relationship to my interests and my enjoyment of things. So I have done one that is making a Homestuck fan troll. I've done one making a gemsona. If you haven't watched those, go ahead and give those a watch, but you don't need to watch them in order to watch this video. But this week we are making a Ponysona. Now I have a long history with My Little Pony. Not a lot I'm going to get into now, but I used to consider myself a brony, but now that I look back on it, I was just their target audience, but I just wanted so bad to be considered an adult because My Little Pony was for babies. But I wasn't a baby, I was a brony. It was weird. I was 12. But anyways, so the first thing that I needed to figure out was what kind of pony was she gonna be? My last character was an alicorn, and that is reserved for princesses only. So I thought I could go down kind of the Mary Sue route and be an alicorn, but I decided, nah, we're not gonna do that. I don't want to immediately make myself like a princess or anything like that. I was trying to figure out if I wanted to be an earth pony, a unicorn, or a Pegasus. From what I can see, the Pegasus characters all seem to be very either outdoorsy or sporty, and that's not something that I really am. My first instinct was to make myself a unicorn, mostly because they tend to have more either intellectual or creative pursuits. Not saying that other types of ponies can't have those, but they tend to have them more because they can use magic to do more things, basically. Not only that, I just really liked the idea of my character using her horn to like pick up pens and like draw and stuff like that. Now when it came to the actual design of the pony, I kind of had a little bit of an existential crisis thinking about cutie marks, because in My Little Pony lore, cutie marks are a couple of different things. They are a pony's passion. They are also a pony's purpose. And have you ever just sat down and thought about what your purpose was? I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend sitting down and thinking about what your purpose in life is, or what you're supposed to be doing for the rest of your life. I know what I want to do for the rest of my life. I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. And if there is any sort of inclination in My Little Pony lore that like what you want to do isn't necessarily what you're supposed to do for the rest of your life, look at the Cutie Mark Crusaders, because like they have things that they want to do and they still don't get their cutie marks from it. So it's like, what are they supposed to do? Of course it's like what you're good at, but like, what do you mean what you're good at? Anyways, I was having a time and I finally kind of just decided to make it easy. You know what? I'm making a Ponysona off of my persona, and my persona is, their passion is art. My passion is also art, but whether that's supposed to be something that I'm going to do for the rest of my life or something that I'm supposed to be doing for the rest of my life is between me and whatever is out there in the screaming void. So there's that. I decided that I was going to put like a little drawing tablet with the wings for Cherub's soul, and then I started to kind of rethink on whether or not I wanted to be a unicorn or not, because like cherub wings are a part of my iconography. So I was kind of thinking about wings, but I decided against it because I could just put the wings in the cutie mark. It doesn't have to make sense. It just has to make me stop thinking about what I'm supposed to do for the rest of my life. Anyways, for the body color, I chose my favorite color orange, and then I also chose my hair color brown for the actual mane and tail. I decided that I was going to separate myself a little bit from the art style of like the actual show and just kind of get into the anatomy of like a My Little Pony. I did a couple studies where you can actually see like my first go around of like the design, just so that I knew kind of how each body part was shaped and like how the shapes stacked on top of each other. And then I also used a couple references of like different poses just to kind of see what poses I wanted to draw her in. I also was noticing while I was drawing this that Cherub Soul is like actually a perfect name for a pony, and so I was at this point not even thinking about the cutie mark thing anymore. I was just having a lot of fun. There's not too much about the design. I wanted to kind of make sure that my pony had short hair like my persona does, and I wanted to at least draw what she looks like drawing. So I did a little front pose with her hooves on the table. It's so cute. And then she's drawing with her horn with the actual pen itself. I made her magic color orange because why not? Everything is orange and I love it. This one was kind of a little bit of a taste breaker with the other kind of really complicated character design rules that I've seen. My Little Pony OCs are super easy to make, in my opinion, because as long as you aren't trying to go super like 2012 DeviantArt super complicated, it's pretty easy to make a Ponysona. I decided I wanted to make her kind of like a little fluffy horse, so I kind of gave her like the Clydesdale hooves and things like that. I didn't want to make her like smooth all around. I wanted to make her look super soft and cute, and I thought that I thought that I did that really well. I did think about putting a little hoodie on her. The idea was giving vinyl scratch. It was giving a little too vinyl scratch for me. So I was like, nah, it's okay. It's okay. We're just gonna leave her without a hoodie or anything on, just kind of draw her in all these poses. Also, I will say that there's still a part of the internet when it comes to My Little Pony that really weirds me out. As somebody who was 12 whenever all of this was super popular, because I was looking up like pose references and stuff like that for ponies, and you could really tell which artists just sexualized these ponies, because they would make the flanks, like their back flanks, like super cheeked up for no reason, just on the pose references themselves. And also like the poses were also like vaguely sexual, and I never quite understood that, but you know, I'm not gonna yuck somebody's yum. It was just a weird thing to be reminded of, because I would see those things and then I would be reminded of DeviantArt. I was reminded of DeviantArt. I never want to go back to DeviantArt. Anyways, this is Cherub Soul. They are super cute, and I really like them a lot. I like to think that they live in like Canterlot or something, not really out and about. They're just always at home drawing, and so their friends have to literally drag them out of the house, kind of like how Twilight used to be. Anyways, yeah, this is them, and I think that they're really cute. Did you guys have a pony OC back in the day? Let me know, and let me know what you guys think, because I honestly, this was the first time that I'd ever drawn a pony, like ever. I'm actually really surprised that I did well with that. Anyways, I'm gonna leave this off here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!